Far, far away, in a galaxy filled with sparkling stardust and shimmering planets, lived a ginger cat named Nina, but Nina wasn't just any cat. She was the brave captain of a magnificent spaceship called the Star Whisker. Her fur was the color of a sunset, and her eyes held the curiosity of the cosmos. Beside her, always ready for an adventure, was her best friend Zog. Zog was a friendly alien cat from a distant star system with soft purple fur and big bright green eyes. He loved pressing all the colorful buttons on the ship's control panel with his curious paws, making them blink and beep in a joyful rhythm. One day, as they were cruising through a nebula that looked like spun cotton candy, Nina noticed something was wrong. She peered out the main viewport, her whiskers twitching. The usually reliable sparkle of the distant stars seemed off. The cosmic dance of planets and moons felt jumbled and out of sync. She turned to the ship's main console. "Zog, look," she said, her voice laced with concern. She pointed a paw at a large, intricate screen that usually displayed a beautiful swirling clock made of starlight. The star clock had stopped. Zog floated over, his purple tail swishing anxiously. He saw it too. The grand, celestial hands of the clock were frozen in place. "Stopped? What does that mean, Nina?" he asked, his big green eyes wide. Nina sighed, her gaze serious. "The star clock isn't just a clock, Zog. It keeps the rhythm of the entire galaxy. When it stops, time itself gets all mixed up. Days and nights get confused, seasons arrive at the wrong time, and everything falls into chaos." Zog understood immediately. This was a very big problem. "We have to fix it," he declared, his adventurous spirit ignited. Nina nodded in agreement. "Set a course for planet Cronus. Zog, that's where the star clock is." With a whir and a gentle hum, the Star Whisker zipped through space, leaving a trail of silvery light behind it. Soon, a unique planet came into view. It was planet Cronus, the heart of time in the galaxy. Floating high above its swirling, colorful lands was the giant star clock itself, a breathtaking sight. It was made of glowing crystals and shimmering stardust, usually ticking with a steady, comforting rhythm that echoed across the stars. But now it was eerily quiet. As they got closer, they could hear a faint, struggling sound. "Tick," the clock would say, with a great effort. Then, after a long, strange pause, a weak "talk," but it never completed the sound. The rhythm was broken. They landed the Star Whisker gently in a meadow of soft, glowing grass. The moment they stepped out, they could feel the temporal confusion. The sky was a strange mix of daylight and twilight. Some creatures were just waking up, thinking it was morning, while others were getting ready for bed, believing it was night. A group of little fluffy aliens were trying to have a picnic, but their sandwiches kept appearing and disappearing. "This is worse than I thought," Nina murmured, looking at the disoriented inhabitants. "We have to help them, Nina," Zog said, his heart going out to the confused creatures. They journeyed toward the center of the planet, where the base of the giant, floating clock was located. There, nestled amongst the huge, silent deers, they found a small, glowing creature. It was named Lumo, and it looked like a little ball of captured moonlight. Lumo was curled up tightly, shivering, and its usually bright glow was dim and flickering. Tears that looked like tiny liquid diamonds rolled down its cheeks. "What's wrong, little one?" Nina asked gently, approaching slowly so as not to scare it. Lumo looked up, his voice a tiny whisper. "It was me," it confessed, hiding its face. "The clock was so beautiful. I just wanted to play with it. I touched one of the big shiny hands and it just stopped." Zog looked at the sad little creature, then at Nina. Nina wasn't angry. She gave Lumo a kind, understanding smile. "It's okay to be curious," she said softly. "But some things, like the star clock, are very important and need to be treated with great care. They affect everyone." Nina carefully climbed up the giant structure of the clock. With her nimble paws and expert knowledge of cosmic machinery, she began to gently nudge the giant clock hands back into their proper place. It was a delicate task, but Nina was patient and focused. Down below, Zog wanted to help too. He remembered the special star energy he had, a gift from his home planet. He closed his eyes, concentrated hard, and sent a gentle wave of his glowing purple energy up towards the clock. The energy wrapped around the crystal gears like a warm blanket. Suddenly there was a click, and then, tick-tock. The sound was strong and steady. Tick-tock. The great hands of the star clock began to move again, sweeping gracefully across his face. A wave of normal time washed over the planet. The sun settled into its proper place in the sky, and the moon waited patiently for its turn. The confused inhabitants of Cronus looked up and cheered with relief. Lumo, seeing the clock working perfectly again, uncurled itself and beamed a brilliant, happy glow. "Thank you. Thank you so much," it chirped. Back on the Star Whisker, soaring through a now orderly and peaceful galaxy, Zog stretched out on the command console, purring contentedly. "That was a big adventure, Nina," he said. "We learned something important today." Nina, steering her ship towards their next destination, smiled. "What's that, Zog?" she asked. Zog looked at her, his green eyes full of newfound wisdom. "We learned that being responsible is a big part of the adventure, and that we have to be careful with things that are important to everyone." Nina nodded, her heart full. "And we also learned that a little bit of friendship and teamwork can help fix almost anything." And with that, Captain Nina and her first mate Zog continued their journey, their bond stronger than ever, ready to explore whatever wonders the vast, beautiful universe had in store for them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.